Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India. To represent 34 states and 722 districts of India, there is only 90 regional mentor of change and around 5,000 plus mentor of change who are associated with the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab by Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Aayog. These intellectuals and experts have been selected for mentoring to 7,200 schools across India, where approx 5 million students are benefited directly, with a vision to cultivate 1 million children in India as narrate innovators. Mr. Vinod, the host of the show, is also a regional mentor of change for Gujarat State, a best-selling author, international speaker, engineering director, an influencer, solar expert awardee, a strategic thinker, and has been referred to as a magician of words. He is truly a professor of success principles from the University of Life. In this podcast, he is going to interview one of the important regional mentors to learn about his journey, accomplishments, and ATL success till date. It would be definitely quite informative and motivating for all of us. Enjoy, and you can thank us later.
Hello and namaste and good evening. I'm honored to welcome each one of you to the one and only podcast show for students from all over India who are associated with Atal Tinkering Lab and those who wish to get engaged with the flagship initiative by Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India.
This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com, a fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. So you might be thinking that who are the regional mentors and who are the mentor of change? Let me just explain. To maximize the input of the Atal Tinkering Lab, Mentor of Change program is envisaged to be the largest formal volunteer network in India. Mentor of Change is aimed at engaging leaders, industry community professionals, brilliant technocrats, entrepreneurs who can guide and mentor young students in these labs for their neighboring schools to be as a role model for young innovators. After competitive rounds of the selections and reviews, top mentors from all over India has been identified and selected to take extra responsibility of their respective states. So approximately 91 regional mentor of change has been selected in 2 batches from existence of 5,000 plus mentor of change across the nation. So we are going to interview all of the regional mentor of change on an alphabetical basis and batchwise. So here in this episode, I would like to invite Mr. Arijit Hajra, who is a regional mentor of change from the state of West Bengal. Welcome Arijit to the Batch 2 podcast. And here is my first question to you. Can you please brief about you and your achievements so far till December 2021?
Hello everyone. So this is Arijit Hajra. I am the regional mentor of change of Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog, Government of India for West Bengal. I have started my journey in 2016 as an entrepreneur with a company called Think Again Lab. This is a company who is working to solve a great problem of our society. It's a disease called BSSIN, being a servant syndrome induced by negativity. So all the youths are looking for job rather than work. So people are quitting their passion, quitting their dreams and getting into a 9 to 5 job. That's a very big problem, and this is result of lack of confidence and consciousness and creativity. So we actually created this company to incorporate these 3C into students again. Think Again Lab actually work in 3 verticals: research, education and development. In case of research, we work with techno spirituality. We incorporate nature's algorithms into technology to create sustainable technologies. We work on patented projects. We have already applied for 2 patents. One of them is ThinkGround, which is most probably the world's smallest robotics learning platform, which help anybody to learn robotics with English like language. We have applied for a patent for a green VR. It's a VR headset made with reusable cardboards, and it's completely biodegradable. We have applied a patent for it as well. In case of development, we work with government, corporates, MSME, and different startups to build their products, which is industry 4.0 related. It means they're using robotics, artificial intelligence, 3D technology, web and app, and data science, all this kind of stuff. So in development sector, what we do, we are a one-stop solution for anybody who wants to build a product in tech domain. We have already worked with several startups, governments, and different kind of big projects in this regard. Even we are working with foreign universities to help their researchers to work on data science, data visualization, and all those kind of stuff. So this is the development sector. In education, we provide workshops, master classes, hands-on training come internship for K-12 to masters students on industry 4.0 relevant skills as well as space tech. So this is a whole Tinkering Lab. We also provide hackathons. We are the organizer of NASA Space App Challenge for last 3 years, and the winner of NASA Space App Challenge India for last 2 years is mentored by Tinkering Lab, and we help them to secure their IPR and all those kind of stuff after they winning the competition. We are also the Network Institute of IISR ISRO for the EduSat program. So as a whole, Thinking Lab is a platform where people can learn about new things. Startups and companies can build their products. It's a community of innovators, entrepreneurs, and researchers and all thinkers in this world. So we have already mentored 40,000 students around the globe in different countries about their passions and different skills related to industry 4.0. We are also the creator of Annapurna, that is in Eastern India's first restaurant butler robot, that recently got featured in Z Network in a primetime show called Dadagiri, which is hosted by Mr. Saurabh Ganguly, who was former Indian cricketer as well as the Indian cricket team captain, and he's right now the president of BCCI. And we have been featured in several newspapers like Times of India, different portals, and we have been featured in different talk shows and different web portals, and we received more than 35 awards in last 5 years.
Wow, Arijit, it's good to know about your Think Again lab, and you're working precisely on 3 aspects: confidence, creativity, and consciousness. It's good that you are building a product which is based on tech domain, and you're working on research, education, development, hackathon. Wonderful. Your product Annapurna robot, wow, that's wonderful. And you have so many awards, and you have mentored 40,000 plus students. That's great. And wishing you all the best for 2 patents. So guys, many of you would be thinking that what exactly is the ATL? I'll just brief about it. It is one of the aggressive initiative by our Prime Minister of India to establish innovative workplace in high schools based on the global living lab models, allowing a regular exchange of innovative ideas between the schools, teachers, expert mentors, NITI Aayog team, parents, and other relevant stakeholders. So the objective of this scheme is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds, and inculcate skills such as design, mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning to empower critical thinking, communication, and problem solving. So as on today, there are approximately 7,200 Atal Tinkering Labs which has been successfully established across India, and out of which 70% of them are either in the government schools or government aided schools, including girls or co-ed schools. So hope you got a brief understanding about the Atal Tinkering Lab. Okay, so here we go for the second question. So we would like to understand that why did you join the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab?
So when I get to know about this ATL Atal Tinkering Lab mission, all the perspective of this thing, so one thing clicked in my mind that it's always better to prevent than cure, right? So as because my aim, my passion in life to cure the disease BSSI, and that I have already told that being a Sunburn syndrome induced by negativity. So if we actually help the students from the school days to actually nurture technology, do things, learn by doing stuff, that can actually prevent the problem, prevent BSSIN and rather curing it. So when somebody is already affected with BSSIN, we are curing it. But if I am joining ATL, I can actually join hand with government of India with this noble mission of actually preventing the BSSIN disease. So that was the main motivation for me to start with AIM. And I have seen that there are so many school students whom I am mentoring who actually needs a lab, and if they get a lab, they can do lots of innovation and do lots of things that can actually get patented, and that can actually solve millions of problems. So there are lots of potential in Indian students, Indian school students, and government of India is trying and giving us the opportunity to be part of this bigger mission of creating an innovative India. So that was my motivation to join ATL, and since I have joined, I have worked with different schools. I have helped them to organize NASA Jet Propulsion Lab, virtual tour, NASA Space App Challenge, ISRO related courses, and all those kind of stuff. So I am trying to actually give my best to give all the resources to the students so that they can become a creator. And I was a mentor in different events organized by ATL and got featured different times. So that was a great experience for me, and ATL is doing great. So I am very happy to be part of it. Thank you so much.
Yes, Arijit, you said correct that prevention is better than cure, and hence the reason it's better to mentor the students from the school days, from the childhood. And we have a lot of potential in Indian students. Very, very true. Well, I'm so excited to tell you that the project, which was initially started like as a pilot project, has become one of the biggest and successful project of the country, Atal Tinkering Lab. And you know, till today, around 1.1 lakh innovative projects has been created for social and cross-cultural collaborations, ethical leadership, and to help in building innovative solutions for India's unique problems. Well, in order to foster inventiveness among students, Atal Tinkering Lab do conduct different activities ranging from regional level, national level, and school level competitions and exhibitions or workshops. So you will agree that today we stand on the brink of a technological revolution, which will certainly alter the way we think, we live, we work, we shop, we eat, whatever we do. And this is called Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is a digital fusion actually of technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, autopilot vehicles, 3D printing, nanotechnology, material science, biotechnology, quantum computing, you name it, there are so many. So completely it's a digital revolution 4.0. So here is my third and last question to you. Which are those 3 unique skills required by the students for Industrial Revolution 4.0?
So Industry 4.0 is actually an era of data connectivity, where we are connecting all those things which are not usually connected with internet to predict things, to classify things, to make decisions, more informative decisions, and get patterns. So according to me, whether it's artificial intelligence, whether it's IoT, whether it's industrial IoT, all these things are actually helping us to predict patterns, recognizing patterns, and understanding the future, what can happen in future, and take decisions on behalf of it. So pattern recognition, logic building, working with different things which can help you to build your logical brains, as well as understanding that data can help us to predict future and help us to convert coincidence into incidents. So if you can understand this thing, that Halley's comet is nothing but a data that we have procured over 76 years and got a pattern, so that we have named something as Halley's comet. Now, if we don't have the data of 76 years, we couldn't get this pattern. So a comet is coming, that is a coincidence. But if you have data of consecutively 76 years and getting a pattern of a comet, that coincidence is becoming an incidence. So the main aspect of industry 4.0, that we are converting coincidence into incidence. So all the students who wants to learn about industry 4.0, get skilled about industry 4.0, they have to understand the importance of data, how to acquire data, how to analyze those data, how to make a pattern out of it, and how to create algorithms which can teach those patterns to machines. So this is the whole ecosystem of industry 4.0. Thank you so much.
Yes, Arijit, I fully agree with you. The data is very, very, very helpful if we really understand well and connect the dots and understand the logic and pattern, so we can really convert the coincidences into the incidences. That's really true. And how nicely you have narrated, it's wonderful. So thank you very much for being a guest at the podcast show. And I'm sure that your knowledge and wisdom is going to be helpful for millions of students across India and across the globe. Guys, truly I believe that this mission could not be so successful without the contribution of each and everyone. And here I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the parents, the teachers, the mentors, IITs, IIMs, government organizations, public companies, tech giant companies, IT organization, all of them have supported well. And last but not the least, the AIMT and the able leadership of NITI Aayog. I would like to say that this is a massive revolution, and it is all happening because of the big vision of our beloved Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi. This is happening because of the able leadership of the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, the CEO of NITI Aayog, Shri Amitabh Kant, the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav and Mr. Ramanan, and definitely a dedicated team, Miss Deepika, Miss Swati Rao, Miss Madhuri, Mr. Ronak, Miss Naba, Miss Varya. They are really working hard to make this happen. And finally, all the students who are really the center of attraction, who are learning and growing from innovator to entrepreneur. This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com. A fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. Hope that you have enjoyed the session and looking forward to see you on next Monday with a new personality, the new regional mentor of change from different state of India. Till then, stay safe and stay motivated. Have a pleasant evening. Goodbye.
Appreciate your time to join this week's episode. We hope that you have enjoyed the knowledge and content as shared by the regional mentor of change. We would like to convey our sincere thanks to NITI Aayog, AIM team, and all the sponsors. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, rate, and review. And you can also share it with others on your social media and WhatsApp groups. This show is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and you can choose your favorite channel. Join us again on next Monday to meet exciting new personality from a different region of India. To catch all the latest podcast from Mr. Vinod Tiwari, you can follow him on Instagram at I am Vinod Tiwari. See you next Monday. Have a pleasant evening.